had enough money to where you wouldn't have to worry about anything, you'd be really respectful to that.
That's not true.
You don't think so?
No.
So like you're respectful to even broke guys?
Most definitely.
Yeah.
You don't know where somebody gonna be.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you like guys with drive?
Yeah. Oh yeah. You gotta have
Ambition is a
hustle.
big
oh,
thing,
For
yeah.
sure. That's very
And it's a
important.
big thing.
So something that like a guy who is like really well known in this like manosphere, like in the red pill space, he always likes to say that women like to wait for men at the finish line. You don't think that's true?
I mean, it's harder for us though because we don't get a fair. Most men that are in that stage of hustling and trying to reach goals, they don't have time to date properly
Mhm.
because they're so focused on what they're trying to do. So even if we're trying to say, "Hey, we're here for you. Let us ride this wave with you," 9 times out of 10, either there's already somebody that's been doing that, so that's the person that's gonna go, or shit, we got to you when you're successful. Like
Yeah.
you wasn't open to it before.
Yeah,
then.
yeah, they were too busy before.
Yeah.
And that makes me sad when guys do that because I truly believe that like the teamwork with a good woman like takes you to the stratosphere. I mean, kind of like what you've been going through your whole life. Like one of my favorite analogies, I've been sharing this video a lot lately on Instagram. I'm obsessed with it. I'm going to share it every week until people realize how strong relationships are. It was a pastor talking about Norwegian horses and how they're like the strongest horses. Like they can pull stronger than anything else. How much do you think one pulls by itself? It pulls about 4,000 pounds, which is a car.
Mm.
So they can pull 4,000 pounds by themselves. But what happens when you put two of them together? Well, how much do you think they pull? How much do you think they pull? Can you just guess? If they each pull 4,000 alone, how much do you think they pull together?
8,000.
It's actually 16,000 multiplies.
Wow.
Yes, because they can work together so well. Now it gets even deeper. It gets even deeper. Now, what happens whenever they run in the fields together, they sleep together, they spend time together for 2 months, and then they pull together? How much do you think they pull then?
Probably triples at that point.
32,000 pounds
Wow.
because they spent time together.
That's amazing.
And then you know what happened whenever the brothers that were raised together that broke the world record, do you know how much they got? Because they were raised together, slept together, did everything together for 10, 20 years. They ended up pulling 52,000 pounds together. So that shows the strength of a relationship. That's why it's so good to get into a solid person, finding a solid person that's has drive or whatever, and locking them in because y'all are gonna go through to the stratosphere if you're together. But alone, you're gonna pull 4,000 pounds alone. You're never gonna pull the 32. That's for damn sure.
Hey, before we continue, Sergio, let's get Sir Hill's take as far as what the women said that they think the perfect man wants out of a woman.
Yeah, I want to know what you think. Like those men actually really want.
I think the lady said a good job. Can I do something really quickly though?
Yeah, go ahead.
Shout out to all my people who are in the chat. Good to see all you guys. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, thank you guys.
I think the ladies had some really good points. I think the biggest thing though is a listening ear. There's a lot of ladies who they don't listen well. They don't listen to their man. They assume what their man needs, or they take their prior experiences and think that the new man wants what your old man did. And ladies, if you really want to get the heart of your man, I'm telling you, the biggest compliment ain't you sexy, you beautiful. The biggest compliment is he can open up to you. If he can open up to you and you can listen,
Yes.
he telling you something. So
Yes.
on top of what you said, a man wants a woman who can really listen. And let me throw this sauce in here. So when you listen, don't filter it through what you think he's trying to say. Like, you know how a guy will say something and then you'll interpret it in a way different way, and it's something completely different. Just hear him raw, and that's a big thing. That's what a lot of men, especially deep thinkers, and I'm not talking about just the dudes who wear glasses and book smart. I'm talking about men who are cerebral. They need a woman who can actually hear them, because that's like peace and music to his life. So, on top of what you guys said.
Dude, that is so true. It's hard to find one that can actually understand, like really listen to you. It's very different. Now here's a weird question I've never asked before. It goes for you too. How soon would you, if you started dating a guy, how soon would you poop at his house? or if you started dating a girl, how soon would you poop at her house?
Oh, that's tough. I mean, it just depends on how bad I gotta go. But I don't typically do shit like that. You know what I'm
You'll
saying?
do it in the morning at your own house and never do it over there.
I can't even recall the last time I ever did something.
Had to
like
worry about that.
that. Like I don't know. I don't even do that at my mom's house. It's like it's something about
Yeah.
doing that just
At somebody
don't
else's
sit
place,
right.
that feels weird.
you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It just don't sit right.
As I get older, I completely agree with you. As I get older, the more and more I don't want to go anywhere else if I'm gonna
Yeah,
do
it don't sit right with me.
So you ain't get the bubble guts yesterday on Thanksgiving at your auntie's house.
that.
No, I didn't.
Oh,
I
come
actually I'm a person that I'm not gonna lie. I don't try things that I don't like. If I don't like it or if I don't do it, you can't pressure me to do it. You can't tell me, oh, this is good. Or I'm just not gonna do
You
it.
just had a regular old meal yesterday.
Regular old meal.
And now for you, how soon would you poop at the guy's house? Huh? You wouldn't? You're gonna hold it every
Go
time?
home.
Every time go home?
Yes.
I wonder how many times girls like leave the guy's house and the guy thinks he did something wrong, but really she just had to go take a shit.
All the
Yeah.
time.
How soon would you poop at his house?
I ain't shitting at your house. Like I just,
You got to be living with him to do it, basically.
like that's
It's
so
not happening.
awkward.
It's not happening?
Yeah, like
I'm going home.
No.
Even
I'm not.
is
my
there
stomach gonna be hurt before I.
hey.
is there a timeline on farting too? Like,
Oh, I would
We're
never.
married. We're married. At
you
that
have to
point.
be
Not
married
happening.
to fart?
No, I don't fucking
Never.
fart around.
It's not happening.
That is so nasty
Never.
to me.
What about you, bro? Would you fart around her?
Nah.
No,
No.
even that.
That's just like disrespectful. Like
Oh man,
Seriously.
I got way too comfortable way too early with my girl.
You be
We-
shitting at her house.
we ended up moving in really quick together, but no, like you had to get used to that pretty quickly if you end up living with each other quickly. I mean, that's just how it is. I think she probably farted like after like 3 or 4 months, and I probably did it within like a month or two. I wasn't that worried about it. I ain't scared. Are you the type to always be on time or late?
I'm late most of the time.
You're late most of the time.
I'm always late.
Wait, except for work. Wait.
Except for work.
Except for work.
I'm on time.
You're always on time.
Late.
Always late.
But
On before time.
Before time.
Late.
if I'm getting paid on time.
On time every time.
But yeah, late.
For sure.
it's mostly like late.
Yeah,
It's
late.
mostly a question for the ladies because you know how makeup is. You never know. Like, and every girl is different. I've known some girls that are always on time and they do their makeup super fast. And then there's some girls that are like horrible, bro. Like extra hour just get it done. What's your political affiliation? Just really quick.
What?
Dem or Republican? Just Dem or Rep. You don't have to say either if you don't want to.
Damn. I mean, how could I?
Yeah.
I grew up around here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I was, but more conservative now.
Democratic.
Dem.
Them.
Damn.
Them.
Sure.
Damn.
The opposite of the last panel we had. Now I want to know, what political affiliation are you looking for? The guy, that you want. Do you care? Does he need to be Dem or Rep?
So I would like for him to be Democratic.
But you're open to it?
No.
No.
So we have like more like he can be conservative in some areas.
But not socially.
Yeah, no.
What about you?
I need to be a Democrat.
He can be conservative in certain areas.
In certain areas?
Democrat.
Democrat. Oh, I mean, I'm guessing your wife is like you, yeah.
They can be whatever they want. That's not gonna make or break nothing.
Yeah, it's not
You
gonna.
know,
Yeah, I feel
it's
like for a
not
guy,
gonna-
it doesn't
it's
make
not-
a difference
it's
at all.
Not gonna,
Yeah.
It's not gonna move the needle.
Are you looking for? Are you looking for a traditionally conservative relationship, or like we're in the preferences now? So these are gonna be questions about what you're looking for in a partner. Do you want somebody that's traditionally conservative, wants a traditionally conservative relationship, or a 50-50 relationship? So a relationship where you're like stay-at-home mom, or a relationship where you are kind of splitting everything and it's like 50-50, or something in the middle. Obviously, it's hard to be one of those two extremes, or something like 75-25 or whatever.
With that question, it's like I feel like, okay, you're with this dude. You know what kind of money he makes. Him just now getting with you, it isn't gonna start making him make this insane amount of money now.
Mhm.
So you need to already understand that.
Mhm.
Don't think, oh, just because it's your birthday next week, he's all of a sudden rich or he's all of a sudden in a good space with his money. You
That's
need
so
to,
true, though.
You need to fully understand who you are dealing with.
Mhm.
And it's all about how you want to live. If you want to live this extravagant life and your man doesn't have extravagant money, then yes, you need to be willing to put in. Y'all need to be 50-50. If he can only afford the $1,200 apartment, but you want to live in the 2,800 a month loft,
Mhm.
you know, then you know it's
Then yeah, you better go
it's
50,
more
50.
so that it's just more so about the life that you want to live and who you know that you're dealing with.
Okay.
So that's
No,
you
yeah, that
know.
makes perfect sense, bro. What about you?
I my last relationship, I didn't work. So I
Talk a
would
little
say,
closer.
me personally, I'm gonna always go and get my own bag. So I guess meet in the middle.
50, 50 is cool. Okay. What about you?
I want to do both. I wanted to go 50-50 and him
Like
to have
25, 75?
him to
Something like
have
that?
yeah.
You can say 25, 75. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say the same. I came from an 8-year relationship where I didn't work. So
you wouldn't want to do that again?
I would want to work at least. I believe in a man being a provider. It's a big thing for me. If we got to stay in a $1,200 apartment, that's what we gonna do. Cause I want my man to feel like shit. He's superior. He's that man for me.
That's very humble. No, that's good.
I want my man to feel like the man. So,
That's
but I'm
That's
more.
not gonna make him feel superior.
It's
though.
not that. I just want. I feel like I like a provider. Like I need my man. Just be a provider. And I'm not saying I won't chime in where we lack.
Mhm.
Men are gonna lack at times, so I don't mind putting in. But
Yeah, the dollar's devalued so far down at this point that it's almost impossible for a single parent household.
I mean, it is.
It's like our fathers and our grandfathers had it so much easier than a man today. So much easier.
Way
insanely. And then
Grandma
on top of
wanted
that,
way less. She
Yeah.
wanted way less.
Yeah.
and they all got the profit off the 2008 housing crisis if they had a home or if they were able to invest and buy more. While we all got screwed if we were in the generation right after.
Women really need to say, "Hey, I want a man that makes $100K a year." Women want all bills paid. They want just because gifts. They want vacations. They want. It's different now.
Yeah. No, like I always say, it's hard to be a
100K
provider now.
Ain't enough if I make 100K though. To be honest.
No, 100K is enough to live.
Not if I make 100. Not just for me. That's just for me.
So if y'all both make 100, what are you doing with your 100?
Just as much as he doing with mine. Investing it and helping us to grow it. That 100 that he makes is gonna make
That's
sure
for the household.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine's is for investments and every.
In Texas, if you make 100K a year, you're gonna